All my favorite thing to do. What to start off with? What to start off with? Well, I'll start off with this. It's been on my screen for all day, pretty much. Striking postal workers demand higher pay, better conditions. It's funny because, like, I heard it's like 24% that they want through the next 4 years. They want a quarter of their wages within the next 4 years. Hey, Vintage, how's it going? So I've seen these guys on TikTok and stuff. I don't know, maybe it's a setup or something, but the Canada Post people saying, "Hey, people, we don't give a fuck about your Christmas. Don't care. We're Canada Post and we're here to serve you, and we don't care. We want at least a quarter of our wages in a raise, or we're not going back." But it's also better conditions, also. And the better conditions, what better condition? I don't know. Hey, Vintage, I don't know what your guys' postal service is like where you are, but ours, way back in the day, they used to come to your house and, the old mailbox thing. We don't do that anymore. We got like little boxes down the road with a whole bunch of slaughters. You know what I mean? So now they don't even have to walk around or handle the bad terrain like the old ones used to. They just drive around in their little vans. And I mean, they do have a big responsibility, right? I mean, they have people's checks and shit like that. They got to make sure they go in the right hole. And that could really screw something as small as that could screw somebody over, right? But Vintage, one of the other demands is, and I like this is coming from Rebel News. So if this is a troll, a news place should not be trolling, okay? I can't even believe what I'm about to say. So amongst this big raise and this better conditions, they want to have free reassignment surgery. Like, what the fuck? I'm just like, reassignment surgery, free reassignment surgery. So that could open all can of worms too. Like, why is that something the postal service wants? Like, I told my brother-in-law, I was like, hey, isn't that like, hey, Mark, isn't that kind of like if you go take your van over to the Lamborghini shop, like, hey, I don't like the equipment I got. Throw this on the taxpayer's dime. You know what I mean? I don't know how much one of those surgeries cost, but maybe it is a Lambo. I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, so I wonder who picks that up because they work for Canada. So it's not the taxpayers who get to just pick that up, or is that an insurance company? I'd like to know that. Holy smokes. I fucking my brother-in-law came up with a good one though. He's like, hey, like if they're gonna do that, they're gonna do favors for like what happens if I'm not satisfied with the wiener I was born with. You know what I mean? And to make me feel complete, I need a few more inches. Can you throw that on the taxpayer's dime too? I thought that was a good one. I had to give him credit for it. I couldn't steal it from him. This is real. Vintage. This is the real world. It's in there and goes like I maybe this is just maybe I'm just in the Truman Show. Are you real, Vintage? Are you real or are you just part of a simulation? Because And this world is Lynn, she's a dangerous woman. She is wow. See, I'm just gonna assume things, okay? I don't know the truth or not. Maybe Patty will see this and she can let me know. But Patty likes to have accounts and say things and you know what I mean? And oh boy. So of one of my videos, it was the last one I did. Wow. Vintage, you should be well over it. Vintage, if you can't see that that one is a witch, a narcissist, like I'm not talking cauldron, and casting spells though with her words and her lies and her manipulation and her bullshit. Because I think she came into my comments under my video under another name because she scrubbed everything of hers because that's what honest people do. This is what she says. Or it might not be her. This is what this person says in my comments. Many are called, few are chosen. 11. So she's trying to chug at my chosen feelings, right? Well, Patty, if this is you or whoever it is, listen up. You can't fool me. Like, she's a nasty head game. Like, even if this isn't Patty, like when I said Brandon Luce was a furry because Patty said he was, she tried coming in my comments telling me I was delusional. I was making shit up out of a song because, wow, those videos don't exist of her saying that anymore. Wow. Good thing there's people out there that do remember, you know what I mean? And why in the song. But anyways, vintage. Check this out. Mari, do you remember when Ryan's mom told the story about the angel that appeared out of nowhere and blessed Ryan when he was 6 weeks old? Oh my goodness. She's a tearjerker already. I didn't hear this story, but I'm sure someone has the video. I've been listening from the beginning. Ryan and his mother are both chosen. Wow. Rule number one to be chosen. You can't be a big fat fucking liar and a narcissist and try and twist people's brains there, Patty. Just so we're clear there. I'm not buying that, but who knows? Maybe this is a chosen person and she does have the skivvy and she can let me know where I'm wrong. The world has torn them apart to keep them from doing the good that they planned in secret. Oh my goodness. All the good, all the good. Someone came in, got Ryan hooked on drugs, and pushed away the one person who talked to the angels and prayed for Ryan daily. And then I heard like Patty's parents pretty much raised those kids. I don't know. That's what I don't know. Not that you have to be with somebody to pray for, but then again, maybe they were all in the same house. Or I don't know the deal there. But I just got Ryan hooked on drugs and pushed him away from the one person who talked to angels and prayed for Ryan daily. They will never be able to do what God planned for them now. Oh my goodness. I better work extra hard on chosen Ryan to let him know that he needs to reunite with his chosen mother. And together they'll do the good that they didn't see. This is great. This is fucking awesome shit. Straight off Broadway. They will never be able to do what God planned for them now. It's so sad to watch. She kept him grounded and focused and only hoped she eventually comes back to YouTube. She always shared messages to lift people up, and they wanted her gone. Oh, I don't know if Patty thinks I have a one-track mind and I just listen to or whoever this is. Like, just because I don't think Gail's perfect. Doesn't like I remember all the shit Patty's wrote on Aaron Skyler's walls. Chosen people don't do that. They try to have conversations to figure things out. You know what I mean? They come with the receipts. But that's just what I'm thinking. Well, you can, well, a chosen mother wouldn't say that she gave up her dreams for her son to have his chosen dreams. Like, if, like, that video, I know she's probably scrubbed, but I know back in one of Gotcha Man's old videos, he still got her. Just demons, it's narcissism, it's all sorts of yucky, fatty, yucky, yucky. But vintage, this is great stuff. This is a nice person who wrote this shit. You know what I mean? They're super, super nice. His mom, Patty, was charitable. Well, fucking right she was. Look how much shit she gave Dagburn. Hey, treat my son like shit and I'll give you big rewards. Like this is like, see, this is why you guys think bad is good and good is bad. Because this sounds so sweet. So nice, eh? And then like Kurt says, he doesn't, I don't like your delivery. Hey Kurt, what am I lying? Well, you're not telling the truth. Well, what didn't I say that was untrue, Kurt? Well, that's not what I'm it's just a spinny narcissistic little circle. You can go watch that over on AD's channel. Like Kurt just, hey Kurt, where do I lie? Hey Kurt. All the while, you're the crazy one, Carl. You're delusional, Carl. I can just answer the fucking questions, Kurt. And then he tells me my questions are stupid. Tells me they're stupid. Hey, for me as a person, and I want people to be real, if the God we need you now guy has killers on the payroll, and I want to clear the air so I'm not thinking they have actual killers on the payroll, I'm asking Kurt if, hey, Kurt, is that true? Because Kansas Rebel Man or Dagburn says coming from Kansas Rebel Man that's what he has recorded. But Kurt's all like, well, here's the deal. Like, I don't mind a lot of things Gotcha Man does, but here's the one thing I don't like. The minute he called me crazy to all his subscribers, I think he at least owed it to me to let me know why I was crazy. You know what I mean? But then again, if I was crazy, he should know he could get a lot of content off me, right? I'd be a gold mine, right? Like, he loves a little Dagburn, doesn't he? Like, but he's scared off of Dagburn, getting charged and stuff like that. And, well, maybe it's because Dagburn was being positive and stuff like that. Anyways, let's get back to the fable because they went all out. There's another comment here. They helped me out during a very difficult time in my life, and they never told a soul. His mom is the most charitable person I've ever met. She prayed with me and made sure I knew that I was deserving of help. Now, this person doesn't have any subscribers. I can't remember what the date was. What's the date? Or is it already gone? Oh, I'm getting the ringy dingy. Thought he might have started watching and now she's deleted. Oh, I don't know. Here. It's not. All right. So then it goes on. I'm going to leave this up, hoping you will see this message, but I will delete my YouTube once you see this. I know you are a great man and great passion, and I support you. And I know you are not crazy. Oh. Well, here's the thing. I only want the truth. So if Patty is a chosen one and she's a sweetheart and not the narcissist that she has presented herself to be to me, you know what I mean? I always want better for Patty. You know what I mean? That's why I always say, just come clean. Don't play these stupid games, Patty. Don't go against God. It's futile. It's stupid. You're giving up everything for fucking nothing. Your little ego, Patty. Like, I hope you can see this because I just want the best for you, but you're gonna have to suffer some brain pain because you're gonna have to, like, if this is you, like, even if it's not you, the you that you've portrayed, and that's the thing. Vintage. You're supposed to think I'm crazy because Ryan was saying he was chosen. Not only that, I do remember his mother saying that all her children had spiritual experiences. So that's what made me think too. Plus, there's a video out there where some about past lives, and Ryan said that he's had three or something like that. So you can understand why my mind was thinking, hey, like I don't remember any past lives, vintage. Like, I don't have memories of past lives. I'm gonna be honest. I think I had some, but it's just a hunch. But you know what I mean? I no visions or anything. And well, I've had visions, but not like of symbols and shit, but not of like past life. You know what I mean? Right. But there's even more here. Don't mind me. I know I look super high. Like I'm not. I'm really fucking tired. I'd like to explain that too. I'd like to get everybody's opinion on that. We got three people in here, maybe after. Uh, then writes, they have demons around them, trying to keep them from doing God's work. Ryan is off his path, and the people around him are demonic. Wow, vintage. Here's the thing. Even if this is Patty or not Patty, maybe the people around Ryan are demonic. Maybe she was trying to tell some truth about Brandon Luce. I don't know. Why did she say he dressed up as a squirrel and wanted to get with people? But then, why did she try and tell me I was delusional? It's weird. You know what I mean, vintage? It's just fucking weird. And that's the thing, Patty. I do the right thing and I speak the truth, or what I think the truth is. But I've always had an open ear to listen to you. You at any time could have talked to me, but you know in your heart, if you talk to me, I'll get to know the real you even more. And I'll start pointing out more shit and more shit and more shit. Because I'm pretty sure, like I said in a video not too long ago, I'm pretty sure Rai, he said mommy and daddy might have been under a fake name or something, maybe someone else that, you know what I mean? But then, is there anything to that? Hey, buddy, how's it going? Is there anything to that? That thing they tried to meet. What's it called? Where they take your life away? Where you say, "I need help because I got problems." An intervention, didn't they? And then they were gonna. There was plans. This isn't my words. This is what Ryan was saying. Of getting them Britney Spears in them. You know what I mean? I can say I was trying to be Britney Spears. They tried to Britney Spears me for violence and suicide. It's going to be great when they have to explain themselves when they have zero evidence. And well, I have to show the conversations that, well, made me violent or suicidal. They're all on text or social media. I love how everything's recorded today, vintage. You know what I mean? This world's head's gonna blow up. Who cares? You want to know how my wife is, eh? Are you trying to piss me off? So what you're trying to do? Who cares? Are you trying to get up? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Listen, I'm having some problems. Maybe you can help me out. Okay. Now, I really want your answer. Who cares? I was just messing with you. I'm just, I want to lay a story out there for you. This is just my perspective, though, too. And I might be missing some stuff and I'd be willing to share my text or whatever. You know what I mean? I don't want to make myself look bad, like make myself in the good light here. I just want to give you my honest perspective. So, actually, there it is. So, yesterday, my wife tells me we don't have a hygienist. I don't have to go to work today. She takes off, goes to St. Thomas Hospital, does some shit with her mom, comes back. I gotta go to work. Like, oh, I can't remember. Was it a text she gave me, or did she tell me when she left? She had interviews. So I was like, I just thought to myself, I thought, well, you had nothing earlier. How do you pull up interviews just like like that? But you know what I mean? So she went to work, and then something else came up where she was gonna hang out with her friend and her teenage daughters, and they were gonna watch Taylor Swift live or whatever on their phone. They were gonna have Taylor Swift party. So I'm just guessing. I might have the times. So after not seeing my wife like around midnight or something like that. No, I don't want to lie. I'd rather sin. So I hadn't seen my wife all night, right? And I knew she took off for work. But the thing that was concerning too is that I don't know. When I went to work, I usually took my computer with me. For some reason, her computer was still at home. You know what I mean? So it seemed odd to me, but hey, maybe she had some prepared questions already or something. I don't know how she does it. You know what I mean? Like, so at 11:32 p.m. last night, I finally texted her and I say, "How long is the dance party? Kids have school in the morning, don't they?" Right? Oh, I can't even see the time on hers. Oh, there it is. So she answers back, "We are watching the live stream of the concert. Her kids are teenagers other than the youngest. So they're watching the concert, right?" So at about 1:15 a.m., she still wasn't home. So I texted her. I said, "You just stay in the night." And she replies back 2 minutes later on text, "No, I'll be home in a bit. I appreciate that you worry, but I find it funny that when I'm home, you don't want anything to do with me, but when I go out, you are all over it." So I wasn't supposed to be concerned that I thought a concert would be over and my wife, because the person that she's at lives in Elmer, would be home at about quarter after one. So me as a husband shouldn't be able to ask that question like, "What are you doing spending the night?" Like, I just expected an answer. But I got one. Home in a bit. And by the way, I tried calling at 1:15. She wouldn't answer the fucking phone. Wouldn't answer. Would not answer the phone. So I texted her back like 3 minutes later. All seems weird to me, right? That it's a school night. She's hanging out with teenagers. And I said, "Why can't you just answer me at 1:30? Why is that?" And I get text and I'm trying to call her in between this. She won't take my call, right? So I don't want to do this over text. I just want to make sure my wife's all right and find out when she's coming home. You know what I mean? Because it's like freezing rain out too. You know what I mean? Then I get, "What is your issue? You think that I'm out on a Diddy train or at a party or something in a room with a bunch of girls watching a concert with loud music? I'm not doing anything wrong. What's wrong with you? You don't ever fucking want anything to do with me. But the minute I want to have life with my friends, it's an issue." Well, that's a lie because my wife goes out all the time and I never hassle her or ask her where she is. If she's been gone for 8 hours after she said she was going to Costco, yeah, I ask what the fuck's going on. You know, when things don't make sense, you ask questions. You know what I mean? I'm like, "Why won't you answer the fucking phone?" Like, is it because there's not a fucking concert in the background? I don't fucking know. You know what I mean? Just Fucking answer me on the phone. It's simple. I'm your husband. Fucking let me know what's up. Hey, stop fucking creeping me, bud. But hey, listen, fuck off, loser. Why don't you trust me? No, can't get any of that shit, right? So she had said in a bit, right? What time was that? About quarter after one in the morning. So I gave her a bit, right? At 2:41, I texted her because I tried calling her again, like 2:41 a.m. in the morning. And I said, answer your fucking phone. Then again at 3:05, I said, hope it's worth it. Can't even answer, and it's freezing rain out. Now, where the fuck is that? Why is this not in a good order here? Well, anyways, I can't remember. I can't. I'm gonna have to try and find it. I don't know what's going on here. But anyways, so like I'm starting to worry. You know what I mean? Like I think it was around 4 o'clock in the morning because I think I tried to call her, like say what the fuck, and she wouldn't pick up. I think around 4 o'clock in the morning, she called me. Here's the deal. You know how like when you're in the bathroom and you don't want someone to hear you talking on the phone? That was kind of the conversation. That's the way it was like. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like I thought this was a like nobody talking in the background, no fucking nothing, eh? So I don't want to feel this way. So I asked her, all I wanted to do was her to fucking, all she had to do was fucking answer the fucking phone. Instead, she fucking refused. So now it's turned into me looking like a fucking psychopath, is what she thinks of me demanding that my woman fucking, no, she's my fucking wife. I would never fucking fear answering the fucking phone. But here's where it even gets better. Because 5 a.m. she pranced her ass into bed. Here's the deal though, that really gets me fucking twisted up. She wouldn't answer the fucking phone. Could've just ended it with a fucking phone call. I don't know how many times I've had to fucking take phone calls. "Hey, Joanna, I don't know, whatever, like, oh, it's like no big deal, you're the idiot, whatever." But because I question things, no, no, miscommunication is ruining our marriage. She tried to convince me that there's no children getting reassignment surgery. She wants me to think I'm delusional about that. Here's the deal, like, I get what you're saying, who cares? Because here's the problem, God doesn't talk to me, the way he does other people. He tells me to do stupid fucking things. Stay put, Carl, right in their faces. You never did a thing to them. Everything they got coming, they did it to themselves. But stay there. Show the world how your own family can be your worst fucking enemy. I'm not saying my wife cheated. Never did I. But put my mind at ease because things weren't adding up. And if things aren't adding up, you should have the right to ask the question to ease your mind. Because that's where I failed as a man before. I never said the things I should have fucking said because I was scared. Should have been a fucking man and stood up to my wife right before she was my fucking wife. I should have questioned the fuck, but I didn't because she was pregnant with my kid. And well, if he didn't look the way he did, maybe I would question shit, but I don't think there's any denying him. That's the thing. I should have stood up and been a man. Society doesn't want us to be men. But then again, being a man is knowing that a woman is no less than you are. A human is a human. Humanity fucking sucks. Can you imagine you just gotta go twisting shit in your mind because someone wouldn't fucking answer you? And then it gets even fucking better. Like, this is the fucking stupidity within the world. Like, this is real shit. It's recorded, you know what I mean? Because remember, she stayed out till 5 AM in the morning and was up probably about at least by 8 o'clock. I'm gonna say 8 AM. She has Taylor Swift concert today. So what kind of fucking moron stays out till 5 AM and then goes to the concert they've been just fucking dying to go to with no sleep? But, hey, it's possible. I don't know. I can't get my answers, but that's just how I feel. You know what I mean? Maybe if you heard it from my wife's perspective, I'm a creep, but I sent this long read like this. I don't want I So I didn't even know she was taking off that early this morning. So this morning she was gone. So I texted her at like 10:45 a.m. just asking for where my check was. 'Cause I wanted to go to the bank. Well, here's the deal. She says I'm on the train. It should be in my purse, but I honestly don't know where it is. Well, she told me it was in a lockbox not too long ago, so I don't know how I made it in her purse. It's just questions I got. You know what I mean? I'd hate, like, I hope nobody did nothing to that check. I'm telling you. No worries, you get good. I won't bug you guys with this stuff. So then, then after 11, she sends me a whole itinerary of what she's doing so that I know what she's up to. She didn't want to take a call last night. Then she sends pictures as proof, just so that I'd just be silly if I thought any different, right? Like, here's the pictures. Why is this different from, when you're out till 5 a.m. and why couldn't you have done something like that then? But now it's not a problem because you're just showing me how silly Billy I am. You know what I mean? And then I actually fucking sent her a text saying, don't play that game with me. And she's like, play what game? You were the one acting like a psycho. You are feeling some sort of way, so it makes you more comfortable. I will send you all the pictures and give you all the step by step all day if you need it. Making it sound like that's what I do to her all the time. No, just that time I had questions. She didn't like it. She didn't want to answer. But now she's all fucking over it. I'll give you whatever you want, Carl. Well, you took my peace of mind away, you fucking bitch, because that time is gone. You know what I mean? You guys understand what I'm saying, right? Like I'm not saying anybody cheated or nothing. Not That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, why do you want to give me peace of mind now? But when my wife was gone till fucking 5 a.m. in the morning, there was no fucking peace of mind. She didn't like the fact that I was minded, my own mind, and not what you wanted me to fucking think. You need a little proof. Well, that's exactly what it is. It's fucking narcissism. This is what humanity is. It's fucking sick and fucking twisted in the fucking head. Ignorant, stupid, and I love it. I to sit there and say that I don't love my wife would be a complete and utter fucking lie. But here's the thing: when you work for God, you pick up on things. Sometimes you wish you didn't. Tell you about a little fight we had one time where she was telling me how horrible I've been to her the whole time we've been together. But if you listen now, even ask little me, she'll tell you I was a dream back in the fucking day. So we're having a fight. And I was like, well, if I was that fucking bad, why have you been with me this whole fucking time? Why? Her reply was, "'Cause I can't find anybody better." So what she just told me is that if she could find better, there goes Carl right in the fucking dust, hey? He ain't fucking worthy of me. It's fucking twisted shit to not have a piece of fucking mind because someone wants to mind fuck you. See, that's what Ryan's had to deal with Patty. She's a mind fucker. Twisted little fucking. Can you imagine having such a twisted mind like that? And I know that. And I know I'm a man of God. And I know there's fucking punishment for that kind of fucking stupidity. How do you help it? You can't have a conversation with it. Hey, show me where I'm fucking wrong. But it's just like a Kurt circle jerk. You sound crazy. What do I say that's crazy? Well, it's the presentation. No, what is it I'm saying? I know you don't like the way I look, Kurt, and you don't like the fact that I always try and tell the truth, whether it hurts feelings or not. I don't care. Because in the end, if everybody gets over their feelings, it's nothing really to worry about. If you have faith in God and you just do the right fucking things. Or so brainwashed on what Jesus even is for crying out loud. Like, have a little fucking Kurt, classic fucking line from a humanoid. We can only do what we can do, Carl. Why aim so high? Why should you think that you can change the world? Think small like Kurt, like in the house. Don't bring attention big things like just keep thinking that, well, there was fucking losers at Bill Gates or Bill Gates was at fucking Epstein's Island. And these fucking retards are running around fucking ruling the world because, well, little cocksucking Kurt can't fucking drop the skirt to be a fucking man. But here's the whole kicker. Because here's the thing, nobody likes when I ask questions because the conversation even got better. Fucking even better. Well, I don't know what you want me to do. We have been together for 21 years. I've never cheated and I never will, but I can't control how you think. Well, no, Joe, you can control. You can let me know I'm thinking right by telling me the truth, letting me know a peace of mind. You know what I mean? That's what I said. Funny. You didn't want to play the picture game last night. You didn't even want to pick up the phone. It just seems odd on a school night with teenagers till 5 a.m. And I'm not supposed to find that odd. 3 a.m., you refuse to answer your phone. And that's the real oddest part. And it's the refusal of answering the phone. Captain Midnight, you'll get what you deserve. And then I never said she cheated. I never and would never cheat. I was with Nicole and her kids. I watched some live streams, had a dance party. We did all the things that girls do at sleepover. Okay. Letting your husband know that, well, that was the intentions. But remember, I'll be home in a bit. What's a bit? You know what I mean? When I roll over another hour and you're not there, especially when she lives in town, like, what's a bit? Oh, and then here we go again. This is the good one. Little me likes to use this against me too. You go and spend days in a hotel, get caught with a woman in said hotel, and go to North Carolina. Don't tell until you're halfway there the girl who's with you is staying in a room, and I still trust you. But hey, you out with girls and you freak the fuck out. Well, no, things weren't making sense to me. I wasn't freaking the fuck out. It's not like I harassed her all night. She's my wife. I should fucking know where she is, you know what I mean? Like, I don't but it gets better. Like, maybe I'm just like, am I controlling? Because there's none of this, like, I don't chase my wife around, you know what I mean? It's just, hey, some smells. I just if it doesn't smell, I wanna figure out what's wrong with me. You know what I mean? But we can't. And then this is it. Give your head a shake. Your fat, ugly old wife is not having an affair. I'm trying to find someone to do to keep myself busy and give myself some sort of happiness while my husband continues to prioritize his bullshit delusions over his marriage and his family. So what I like to do is I'll sit my wife right beside me. And I think little me's been part of the conversation too. Like she likes to pull this girl she caught me in a hotel with. Loves to bring it up. I have said at any point in time, anybody wants, I'll figure out her name. You shouldn't go fucking ask her yourself. I think maybe she might have been disappointed that that's not what I was looking for. And maybe that's why she skedaddled. You know what I mean? Maybe what was talking about, I fucking, hey, someone talk to me, help me. In fact, this is what's happening to me. Fuck, my wife doesn't want to, you know? Like, I didn't want anything from her. I just fucking wanted a human ear. It didn't matter. It could have been fucking whatever. You know what I mean? Hey, but I don't know. Nothing happened, and, well, and she knows it too, because she's the one that stayed the night with me at the hotel. Like, I don't know what to say, like, why would you bring up something all the time that you know is not fucking real? Like, if I'm chosen, I'd tell my story. I'd definitely find out this girl's name, and fucking everybody would ask because everybody wanna prove to fucking the world I was wrong. Liar. Like, why lie? If I lie to somebody, then I'm just lying to God. And if you lie to God, you're just not gonna go to heaven, I don't think. You know what I mean? But anyways, it gets really good. I said there are no delusions. I didn't understand something and I tried to call you and you refused. Instead of filling in the holes, you had a chance when you had a chance, you hid. I never said you were cheating. You did. I just wanted to know what was going on because my wife wouldn't take my calls. So why then, of all times, would you refuse to take a call? A simple call would have ended it. But here we are with me as a psycho, unhinged person, cheating or not. Your inability to answer a simple question is the problem. That makes me think you have something to hide. I didn't create doubt. You did. I just couldn't make sense of a situation, and rather than assume, I wanted to ask. This family is known to be liars. You know what I mean? And then she says to me, she goes, you actually did. You told your kid you thought I was cheating, and I never did. And then I said, when did I do this? See, lies. I never told him you cheated. If you mean Wyatt, because if it wasn't Wyatt, someone was really making some shit up. Because the only child I had a conversation with was Wyatt. And I said, how would you feel if this was your wife? She didn't come home till 5 a.m. in the morning and she wouldn't take your fucking calls. How would you fucking feel, bud? Good? He's the one that said, "That's since you're cheating." Not me. And then she says, "You were tweaking this morning saying I cheated last night." Those were his exact words. Well, let's talk about it. So I told him you got home at 5 a.m. Wouldn't take my calls. That's about it. Want the rest of the combo? I can give you pretty much verbatim if you'd like. Here we go. You pissed me off last night by acting like I am your property. I am overly sensitive about that right now. Sure, I'm sick of the misogyny, hate, and fear mongering you are eating up all day on YouTube and then spewing it at me like it's reasonable. I need a break. I needed a break from that and was having fun, and then it was ruined by accusations and demands. No, answer your fucking phone. Have a conversation with me. There was no demands. And sure, you can give me the rest of the combo if you want. And then I'm just done. Like at this point, I'm just acting like she's my property. No, she's my wife. We are supposed to be working together as a unit. And if we have questions about one another, we should ask them. We should be able to talk at all times. Do I think that this is that fucking pissed me off? This is Taylor Swift right here. Fucking Taylor Swift brain. You know what? I hope Taylor's happy. It's a fucking problem with the people though. Fucking Taylor's telling these women to just fucking let's be women. We're be free women. Your body, your choice. Well, Taylor, why don't you step your fucking little cunt ass up and fucking say, hey, what's your thoughts on men playing in women's sports? Just law, how long should a woman have to choose between when she kills that baby? How long what are the feelings that you have if we're supposed to take and be like you and fucking worship you, you useless fucking cunt? She doesn't stand for a fucking thing. She is a fucking loser who is twisting humanity. She's got little girls' brains thinking that fucking boys want to own them and they'll do whatever. Like, it's all fucked up. Like, for my wife to say that, this is, I need to read my response. I don't know. You guys can let me know where I'm wrong because fucking like maybe I'm leaving something out. I don't like maybe I'm making it sound better towards me, but you guys go on my fucking YouTube and see if I'm a fucking misogynist. Go on my fucking TikTok and fucking see if I'm a fucking misogynist. It's like, what the fuck? Like, I love, and I said, okay, we're done. We're done. I can't deal with this. I am a woman and I am a victim. Shit. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna let her tell me she's a fucking victim. But she's gonna show me where she's a victim. Now let me continue reading. I never bossed or ruled you around, nor have I ever laid a hand on you or tried to hold you back intellectually, hold anything against you. Just how do I make you feel like property? Go find this perfect man because I ain't him, and I ain't wasting your time with me because if I got a simple question and they bother you, then you're not for me either. You know what I mean? Like, you wanna call me some sort of fucking woman hating listen, there ain't ever been any hands-on fucking in this house other than fucking hands on me by the fucking woman. Yeah, just smashing her husband in the face. Yeah. Woman child. You guys wanna hear some fucked up shit? That would have been me. Punched her in the fucking face. Would have been a different story. Wanna hear the story? But the day I got punched in the face multiple times. Yeah, this is what they do in Canada. This is this is fucking police 101 in fucking Elmer, fucking Ontario. So I have to go to the police station to press charges because I had to call 911. What do I do? Just keep getting beaten on or chased around the house being told the fucking what to think? It was like an Amber Heard, Johnny fucking Depp thing, man. It was fucking nasty. Like, just to try and get away from somebody, and then they fucking it fucking hurts me to say this shit, but it's true. Fuck, we go to the police station. I say, "I don't want her charged. I just fucking please just tell her to stop. Just fuck, I'll go in one room. She can be in another. Fucking just tell her to fucking like, I don't want this. I don't." Like, this is on fucking video too, guys, so I'm not fucking making it up. So, they're like, "No, the call was made." Alright. Nothing I can do because I didn't hit her. That's her actions that put her in the place. I don't want it to happen, but fuck, I had to protect myself, right? So, as we're doing the interview, right? Cameras rolling. They tell me, well, they asked me about an exit plan and all this other shit, this strategic planning, and it even seems like more nonsense now. You'd have to see the video. They were really concerned about my safety at that time. They wanted an exit plan and all this other shit and financial and I'm like, "Dude, she knows the codes to all my like, she knows the codes to my banking, like, fuck. If she does something, I'll be able to fucking know she did it. I'm not fucking worried, just we don't need an exit plan. Like, I shouldn't, you know what I mean? If they do their job, but so, at the end of it, I cried. You'll see in the video, I cried like a little bitch, saying because they told me they were gonna my wife wasn't gonna be allowed back at the house. And I cried and begged for them. I said, "If you don't, my kids are just gonna they're gonna fucking attack me. They're my fucking I'm gonna go home and it's gonna be a fucking bigger war than fucking and they're not gonna fucking leave me alone. They're just fucking they won't fucking leave me alone. Like, if you don't fucking let her like, put her in the basement, tell her to stay the fuck out of the upstairs. Just please do that." Like, they actually agreed to do it. That's when Helltown came to town. So, they put her in the house. I'd have to see how many calls I actually had to make because she was upstairs. Amber Heard and me. And fucking Not wouldn't let me think. They cut my internet off. I didn't have internet. They'd come up and fucking steal my remotes, so I couldn't fucking use the big TV. Oh, it was just all sorts of nasty. It's like, what the fuck? So I went to the police to try and get their help. Hey guys, can you please tell her to give me my internet? Like they have it downstairs. I was nice enough to beg to have her be downstairs. Do you think it's right that she's taking my internet and fucking trying to make my life a living hell? Like, please help. No, Carl, nothing we can do. Are you for real? And even when they came, even though she wasn't supposed to be near me, they didn't do anything. One time, one time, the guy's like, I'm fucking done with her. She's fucking going. And she wasn't here because they got the call because she fucking was break. And he's like, I'm taking her. Somehow she got out of it. And because I just said, just like again, I was like, please just tell her to fucking just leave me alone. Give me some time to think. Fuck, maybe we can work this. Like, fuck, like just give me some fucking time. Like, I tell the cop, you guys tell me to have an exit plan. I don't even have fucking, I don't have access to my TV or information on my phone where I can access help. I can't even look up what the Elmer police number is. So that the one time that they do take her, did you know that if they take someone to the hospital with an anxiety attack, because they don't want to face what they did, police are smart enough just to put the victim right back in the same old situation that they were in, just because they don't want to face the fucking drama. It's sad. It's sad to really want the best for someone that just doesn't want it for you. Can you imagine? Like, I really do believe I'm chosen. And I do believe like I know how to get to God. And it's through the truth. When you can truly see who people are. And like AD and Kurt, they tried to get me on this. Anybody who assumes shit is an idiot. I'm not the idiot, Kurt. I don't know if there's hell. I don't. The Bible tells me that hell exists. So it is my job, just in case there is one, just for my benefit, be the best little boy that I can be. You know what I mean? Keep myself out of a bad situation just in case. You know what I mean? Strive high and hope for the best, eh, Kurt? But that's not humanoids thinking. Stinking thinking is what we got. Just like Kurt's pussy. You smell that baby all the way over here in Canada. Oh, it's just Diet Pepsi, who cares? No, see? Sometimes small things can change your whole life, bud. See, I gave up the alcohol, bud. She didn't always cause me problems, but when I had problems, they were usually caused by alcohol. I know you shouldn't use it as an excuse, but hey, they are spirits, eh? And well, sometimes when you let loose, you let the bad spirits in, and yeah, you know what I mean? But you can have good spirits and alcohol too, you know what I mean? Lots of people have a good time. It's all in what you believe, I guess. I just prefer to stay away from it. I think it's Satan's juice. Gin and juice, like Snoop Dogg, hey dog, hey dog. Hey Stardust, would you be shocked to find out that Snoop Dogg and Dre were homosexuals in a sex tape together? I never would have thought I ever would have said that. Not those, not those two gangsters. That's what happens when gangsters find out they're wanksters. I want to be a wankster, right? Right, Billy? So, do you guys want to hear I did a TikTok on this. Well, I'll tell you the story because somebody will try and use it against me, but I'll tell you guys this story. So, I have to go to school okay? And the school is not that far away, but I drive, okay? So there's this one day where I take Lucas to school, just like I always do. I was kind of in a bad spot to park. To be honest, I could have probably got a parking ticket. You know what I mean? If I got caught. But I just grabbed the kid, take out, get back in the car. Yeah. Right. So I do this. I go back around. And then I think to myself, I'm like, because when I was going out, the cop was going this way, right? Down the road. And then I kind of went back around. Anyways, so uh, so I decided to get a coffee. And I'm driving, and all of a sudden that cop car that I seen, right? I pull over, I'm like, "Since he's gonna give me a parking ticket, that dirty little bitch," which I was ready to take, you know what I mean? Because technically I could have got one. But so I was bad. I'm admitting to it. So I can let it happen again. But anyways, so I have this recorded, this conversation too. It's all fucked up. So I'm thinking he's giving me a parking ticket. That motherfucker made me wait for what felt like fucking 10 minutes. I'm like, "Listen here, you cocksucker. You fucking got me for a parking ticket. Like, just fucking write it up and fucking give it to me, you dick." So anyways, he finally bumbles his ass over there. He's like, "I got a call." I was like, "Okay. You're driving reckless." "What?" "You're swerving at cars and you're running stop signs." I'm like, "What the fuck?" No. No. Uh, no. I was like, "Buddy, just drop child off at school. You see me." What is the second stop sign? The one you probably could have seen me turn at was only the second one, and the other one's right by my house. I don't know how you could have got me that quick. Don't know how you got a fucking call, and all of a sudden you got me for driving erratic. It's s like just, maybe 2 minutes, if fucking not. It's like, "Hey, bud, I think you're making shit up." Like, I can't think of how this even fucking is going on, right? So he goes, "Well, if I get another phone call, I'm gonna have to do something about it." And I was like, "Hey, Paco, what? No, I'm telling you, this isn't real. The situation that you're telling me." I'm like, "Where do I get the report? Ooh, where do I get the fucking report? Where can I find out what the person said that called and the fucking times and all that shit? Like, can" he goes, "Well, you can go to the police station." And he goes, "I don't understand why you're getting all uptight. I'm letting you go." And I was like, "No, bud, you're not letting me go. You just told me that if somebody lies on me again, I'm gonna get charged." I don't know if you know this officer or not, but I tend to get lied on a bit. You know what I mean? Things don't go well for me when people lie on me. Anyways, so it fucking bothered me so much that he thought he was doing me a favor, and he thought I was the idiot for being annoyed that somebody because he was pretty specific. My green Jeep with a fucking Yoda on the back tire. Like, I don't think there's another one in fucking town like it. You know what I mean? So it was pretty fucking specific when he said that's what was called in, right? So it really did piss me off that he didn't understand why I seemed agitated. He couldn't comprehend it. "Hey, bud, somebody's lying. You can go find out what the fuck's going on." And me being the little hardy boy that I am, I came all the way home though first. I fucking stewed. I'm like, "What the fuck is going on? I have not drove erratically, let alone fucking today or fucking what the fuck is going on?" I'm pissed. So I go to the police station 'cause I'm like, "Hey, can you get the person who called to fucking tell you what the fuck I did and what time I did it at? Because there's no way someone had a chance to fucking call and fucking get it all away and fucking him pull me over." Like, so I go to the Elmer Police Station, and a cop finally comes to the door, and he says, "How can I help you?" And I said, "Well, I just got fucking pulled over because, well, somebody said I was driving erratically, and, well, yeah, that's been taken care of, hasn't it?" And I was like, "Well, no, because, like, somebody's lied on me, so I'd like to know what was said." And he pretty much repeated the same thing. He's like, You darted out at somebody and fucking broke through a fucking stop sign right at the school stop." But anyways, so and I'm like, "Well, that didn't happen." And he's like, "Well, what are you" then he's like, "Why are you getting agitated?" I'm like, "Because your fucking partner there who pulled me over, I have the audio where he tells me that if he gets another phone call, he's gonna charge me. I'm a little worried because this fucking phone call ain't fucking real." He's like, "You're making too much out of this." I was like, "What the" he's like, "I can't even talk to you." I'm like, "Well, why not?" None. He goes to fucking walk away. I was so proud of myself. I, like, grabbed the door, said, "Hey, Pilgrim, it's your fucking job to listen to what I have to say. I'm saying somebody fucking lied on me. I'm saying that someone fabricated something, so I got pulled over, and the next fabrication is gonna get me charged. I don't understand what the fuck's going on. Why would somebody wanna do this to me?" Then he says, "This isn't about today. This is about yesterday." I go, "Well, I got your cop friend on fucking video saying it's about today. And if it's about yesterday, it's a lie. But I do know what you're talking about because a fucking moron passed me in fucking school crossing or in the school fucking loading zone. And there's no way to dispute it." I was like, "If you get that person, I'd love for them to show you how I did this. I would love to." Because the situation is so well designed that that person would look like a fucking idiot because there's where she would say it happened, there's no parking on the side of the road. But on the other side is where the buses park. And that's where, because she thought I was riding too close to the curb because there was buses there, she decided to go out and around. And I didn't realize anybody would be stupid enough to do that. So as I went to turn, I went like that because somebody was stupid enough. But then they must have felt bad or something. I don't know. But the blowing the stop sign, I truly didn't understand that neither. But what a rigmarole, eh? The cops hassling me for an issue on the wrong day. And then, like, holy fuck, eh? Who we got? How's it going, Harley? Hey, Nikki. Oh, is that Wes Robinson? How's it going, Wes? Got vintage. Mhm. Well, even less than Harley. I've been heartbroken actually this whole journey, you know what I mean? It's funny, it's weird. Kurt today, trying to justify. I'm like, Kurt, dude, listen, your boy out church, I have him on multiple videos saying he's chosen. And they always go, no, no, it's a song. No, no, dude, no. There's a video of him one particular time. Somebody says he's chosen. You're smart, all this other shit. Now, Kurt, answer the questions. If I provide this to you and he says he's, had, multiple lives on this earth, he says he's a light worker or whatever, like, Kurt, answer the questions. He won't. Well, why do you guys like? I can understand a truth troll, but I don't understand this. And you should be able to stand by your troll. You know what I mean? Face your troll. You know what I mean? But we don't like to do that these days. But then again, That's not really true, is it? You know what I mean? Like, when you watch someone like Square, like, he gets his voice out there all over the place, eh? He has a chance to let people know who he is. You know what I mean? I just don't think they should be going outside of YouTube and all that kind of bullshit, you know what I mean? But, hey, what would Square do without the fucking attention, right? Well, leg day, I don't care, bud. I'm getting her out. It's for my inner work, leg day. You know what I mean? And in the future, if it could help you like day, like, I don't know, bud. I don't know if you can get any help. You know what I mean? It's not your fault, like day. Let it all go, bud. Whatever's holding you back, let it go, like day. All the issues with your mom, let them go. Try and work them out, like day. But if they can't be worked out, maybe you need to separate yourself. You know what I mean? Find out who you are. What inspires leg day? Huh? Don't you want to live in a world with dreams leg day? Huh? Oh, yeah. Of course. I had 20 people in here and it's time to go. Wow, 19. And you know what the best part about it all is? I ain't bought a single one of them. You know what I mean? Not a single one of them. And if I could just get one person to listen to me and find their own truth that leads them to Jesus, it's all worth it, right? You know what I mean? To help someone figure out how to become a man of God. You know what I mean? Like I can't show somebody. They have to, well, I can show the way. Like this has all been recorded. This is like my growth. This has been my spiritual journey. Like, hey, Kurt, I know I looked kind of crazy earlier, but I'm trying to tell you, I'm a mystic. You know what I mean? You see the presentation, but the words were there, but the mind was always there, dude. There was nothing crazy I was ever saying. All right, guys. I need to go have a smoke, so I'm not like Dagburn. I'm not gonna, blow smoke where children are gonna be and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Hey, have a good night, Stardust. Have a good night, Wes. Have a good night, Hillbilly. Have a good night, Vintage. Who else we got in here? Like day. You have a good one, brother. I want no harm to you. I want you to have your best life, but drowning your life with Marty's life ain't gonna give you the best life, bud. Get away from Marty. He's a sickness and he lives in your brain. You're obsessed, bud.